Good morning again to you all. I am back again at 10 something a.m. in the morning. I was here this morning with you at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I can't believe I'm back again 5 hours later with you at this time of the morning. To God be all the glory. Thanking Him again for waking us up, allowing us to see a day we never seen before. I was able to get out and do my walk, my power walk, and work out this morning and everything. That's why I was up early, pray, go do my workout, vent with you guys this morning about all of this that's taking place around this boycott. Let me tell you something. I am pumped up about this and I am so excited. And I'm not doing it in a way where I'm frustrated, I'm sad, and I'm going to be sitting here crying. I am rejoicing because it's time now that Black America start opening up their spiritual discernment and start seeing the way people are treating us in America and who are our friends and who are not our friends and what people come into our communities and sell business to us that they shouldn't even be selling to us because they don't use the products. So why should they even be in our communities even now? Gas station and things of that nature is it's kind of hard to say who should, but I think it should come back to America. I think Americans need to start owning these gas stations again. And that's the way I feel. Americans should be owning these gas stations again. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to put y'all on mute for a minute because I was talking to my husband, but hold on. I'll be right back. And anyway, I am back in fact with you all. But anyway, like I said, I am going to tell you like it is, okay? This is what happened. Now, with this that just took place about this news of what happened to Cyrus, may his soul rest. His soul is not going to rest for a minute. It's not resting. And I'm not going to say rest in peace. But may his family have comfort and strength in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, that God hears your cries in the midnight hour. God knows all about what you're going through in the loss of your child and what he could have been if he could have lived his full time here on this earth without it being stolen and taken away by Jim Chow, this evil, wicked, racist Korean or Chinese or whatever the hell his ethnicity is. I don't know. His nationality, his ethnicity. He's not an American. That we know he is not an American. And I'm tired of Americans saying that these foreigners that come here who weren't born here, making them saying they're American. They're not American. They wasn't born in America. They have no grassroots here in America. They just came here for profit over human lives. They came here to kill and try to get away with it, but you're not getting away with it because God has his courts in heaven. And I'm tired of God telling us that these people are American. They're not American. They're not. Because a true American that know the truth about the history of Black America would never have done such a thing is to go outside the store and to shoot and kill a Black young man in the back. Okay? Even when you're trying to say he stole a bottle, even if he was stealing a bottle of water, it doesn't give you the right to kill. Accountability to call the police and give an identity and a description of the young person that came in the store and steal or whatever, but to kill Thou should not kill, knowing the scriptures and everything. But anyway, moving on. It happened already, but I'm just saying the family, give them strength, give them words of encouragement and hope for justice. Because now I want to make something also clear. Like this man that got on here with the viral video talking about Mitsubishis and Toyotas and those kind of cars and Hondas. Those cars, most of those cars are made in Japan, okay? Mitsubishi is not a doggone Chinese car or Korean. And I don't consider Japanese, they got their own identity, okay? I don't include them in with Koreans, Taiwanese, and people from, Asian countries like China and places of that nature. Because Japan, to me, is not considered Chinese people. Japan is totally different from China. And Japanese, they get very offended when you call them when you call them Chinese. They have a totally different culture to who they are in Japan. And Japanese people are a lot more civilized and a lot more respectful when they come here to the United States of America. They don't have a business in the black community. I don't see no Japanese hair salons. I don't see Japanese nail salons. Beauty stores. I don't see Japanese beauty stores selling black people black hair, nails, and all that other hair products or whatever. Japanese people, I don't see names like a lot of things made in Japan. I don't see things coming here saying made in Japan, okay? I hear more things made in China. The Japanese don't bother me. I worked for a Japanese bank many years ago. And let me tell you something, I got fired, but I worked for them. And they got a totally different culture than the Chinese. Never worked for the Chinese, but I've been around the Chinese, around their mindset. And they are the ones who open up the little Korean store, the little stores, and mostly the Chinese restaurants and little, stores like that. I don't see Japanese stores in America like I see Chinese and Koreans. It's a totally different thing. So let's get it right when we talk about Asians. Because when we talking about Asians, we talking about they know who they are. The ones who've been very totally disrespectful in the black community. And especially those Koreans. Those Koreans and those Chinese have been the worst among the Asians that's been in the black community. Is they have been the worst. But what I'm putting up here now, I'm talking about, is it's time to cancel attorneys like this, black attorneys like this for the black community. This man is arrogant. He showed no kind of care, no love, no support for the black community or for what this family is going through. Regardless of the fact that you was offered a profit, you could have turned down your plate because of the simple fact it was a young black man who was killed by a racist Asian man. I don't know if he was Chinese, Korean, or Taiwanese or whatever. But he was an Asian man, and you represented him in the court of justice, and you allowed yourself to play along with the system. And we don't have any more room for people like this in our community, or to be that look like us, but they not us. Okay? This Mobley guy from South Carolina, if he knew the true history about his people and about what happened to us many times before in the court system, in the injustice system, this was his chance to turn down his plate and said, I can't represent a man that killed a young black boy. Because I was a young black boy at one time. And I have also experienced some of the injustice and some of the prejudice and whatever else there has been against his people. You have sold your soul to the devil. When you sell out your people, when you see injustice and you know it's clear as day it was injustice, and you represent somebody that done something like this to your own people, you are no longer a member of this family, of this community. You no longer a member of this community. You can stay over there with them and let them, for now on, take care of you. Let Jim Crow or Jim Chow take care of you. You are the reason why we are in the places that we are in our lives. Because when people like you get in power and you get in a place of to be somewhere to help us, you don't. You only there for the skin color and for the profit, but not for the people. That's why I say it's very important that we be careful about identity politics. Everything that you thought was going to work against us, especially with redistricting votes and gerrymandering and canceling out gerrymandering and everything of that nature, I'm glad it happened, because you got to look through things through a fine, fine comb. Because sometimes the things you think are good, because it's so big and out there, aren't good. And the gerrymandering has kept people in power to continue to keep the monkey on our back and to keep their foot on our neck and to keep us in a bad situation where we have to work out of the situation. And when we get black people that's in a position to help us and they don't, we have no use for them. He is no longer a part of this community. This was a real slap in the face. It's not even him representing him. It's with words he said afterwards. Like, what he made statements is. Let me see if I could find the. I did take I looked at Tariq Nasheed's transcript and I took down some of the things that he said so that I was able to make this graphic by it. Let me go and show you some of the things this arrogant piece of shit has said. Okay? This is what he said. The things that I do, I am very damn good at what I do. And I am a very good a lawyer. And I will not apologize for being somebody when someone needs a contact and want a good lawyer. Okay? This is the stuff he said out of his arrogant ass mouth. I took these notes. People say comments to me, and if I've heard a lot of them, like, you don't have to take this one. Well, I don't have to pay my mortgage either, but if you don't, they end up taking that from you. When the individual came to me and requested representation, that's the second thing. Oh, you're just the top. You just you just an op, I guess that's meant to say. You were just put on the team because you're black. I'm pretty good at what I do. This is what he said. He says he's pretty good at what he do, and I find insulted that for someone, yeah, of course they put you there for you was black. You know? That, I mean, that's the oldest game and the trick in the book. Us on the team with Jim Chow so that the jurors, it's the way they do things to throw you off. Okay? It's some kind of way to do things in the court to throw you off. And this man here has been very arrogant. And from what he said and what I said from that transcript, it says, I said, canceled indefinitely by Black America. Defends a known racist with a history of racial profiling, ignores the pain of black family and the community, disrespectful and arrogant response to criticism, chooses the system over the people, provides that a title doesn't equal integrity. We don't support betrayal and we don't forget betrayal. You are canceled, Mr. Mobley. Our support is earned, not entitled. Black America has spoken. This is not up for debate. You know, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to make too much commentary on this man. I'm just going to say it once. He's canceled. And God going to see to that. Because God tests people at the heart. And God allowed things to happen just to see how you are going to handle it. And being that you had 3 years, Mr. John Mobley, you had enough time because this didn't happen in 2006. It didn't happen in 2005. Or did it happen in 2000? I believe it happened in 2003. But it's now came to trial in 2006 when this shooting was supposed to take place. But just so I could be more accurate, you had enough time before you thought about profit, money, or anything about the justice that this family had deserved for the murder of their son. Their 14 years old baby, because he is a baby. To me, he's a baby. I'm 60 years old. I'm old enough to think to be his grandmother. But I'm just saying, for a grown ass man, a black man who lives in America, lived here mostly probably all his damn life, who got a degree and going to school and getting an education, or I don't know how you got it. I really don't know who paid for your education. I don't know nothing about your family history or background. I don't know if you had a good relationship with your family. I don't even know if you was adopted. Whatever your situation might be, but God still try us at the heart. Before you come out and speak so arrogant and say things so bluntly, and then sit up there and talk about how good you are, you don't boast about yourself. That's for other people to come and speak for you and say you good. Because when you saying you good, you ain't good. Because nobody should boast about themselves, and the Lord does not like that. That is something that the Lord is against. You boast in Him, not in yourself. And because of that, God gonna let you see who He is. Okay? He gonna show you who He is. Just by doing the arrogant stuff that you did and representing somebody you know was wrong from the day they pulled out that gun and shot that young man in the back. And justice will be served in heaven. From the heavens. Whether you got your way in the courthouse here on earth, but you won't get it with God. Because God going to make sure every day that you live that you're going to have that hell over your head. There's nowhere you're going to go and say your name is Jim Child. And even though we can't find you, Jim, somebody going to pay the price for it. For what you did. And there's some Asians now that want to see justice as well. They want to see you go to jail. And they felt that verdict need to be overturned. Because that was not done fairly. With all the evidence that was laid out, because I went back and I watched some more videos before I wanted to speak on this, because I didn't know anything much about it. I just heard about the verdict. But I've been wanting to boycott these damn Asian businesses. I've been wanting to get them out of the way. And this ain't only just for Black America. This is for America, period. It's time that America just shut their borders indefinitely. No more Muslims. No more of these people coming over here. No more of them buying property, buying businesses, opening up businesses in the United States of America. It's time now that they go back to their own countries and try to work over there. And try to do what they need to do to make it better for them over there. Stop coming in other people's countries and being disrespectful to the doggone native citizens that are here. And taking away what the people here supposed to have. Stay in your own damn country. There's no need for you to come over here. If you already could do everything that you do over here, you could go and do it over there in your own goddamn country. We don't need your help over here because we got enough help over here for our own selves. We could do it ourselves. We don't need your help. And especially when you come in here being so hostile towards Americans. We don't want you over here. It's time for y'all to go. Y'all don't outwar y'all welcome. And it's time America crack down on the law, enforce the law, which they trying to do. And I'm sick of these liberals. Not everybody belongs here. You want crime to go down? Get rid of some of these foreigners, these immigrants. Get rid of them. We don't need their services anymore. Their services is no longer needed. Okay, I ain't got no foreign family, so I don't give a shit about making any phone calls overseas or any goddamn thing like that. I don't have anybody in my family that lives overseas. And if they do, then that's on their ass. Okay, they should stay in their own country too. But I'm just saying, we don't need no more damn foreigners in America. I'm sorry. It's time America just shut their goddamn doors, period. And just take care of the American people. Only. Everybody getting tired of people, foreigners coming in their country anyway. It ain't just Americans tired of it. Everybody need to stay in their own goddamn country. It's all right to come here and visit and stay here temporarily for a little while, but not to stay here forever. And not to get too damn comfortable here, because now y'all trying to change this country into your country. And it's just too many of y'all. And we can't accommodate all these damn people anymore. America has everything it needs. It don't need no more help. Don't need no more foreigners. And as for this black fool, oh, he's canceled. Because black people, one thing with black people, when they done with you, they done with you. Okay? You make any shady move with them and they feel a certain kind of way with you. When black people are done with you, they are done with you. It's nothing you going to say or do to make them change their mind about anything, especially after all the shit we done been through in this country. And you going to sit up there and try to justify what this damn Korean or Chinese or Asian or whatever the hell he is did to that young black boy? Are you serious? Because you wanted some dollars to pay your mortgage, which you should have did, is turn the shit down and something better would have came along. Something that you would have been proud about, something you would have felt more better about, of getting somebody that was truly innocent off the out the fire. You didn't defend R. Kelly, and he's innocent. He didn't deserve to go to jail for as long as he been there. No, he don't. Okay? But why you couldn't defend your brother? But you go out there and you defend this damn crazy ass, psycho, mentally ill, crazy ass Korean or Chinese or whatever the hell he is. You can't even do it for your own goddamn people, but you're going to sit up here and justify some shit for some damn Korean or some Asian that shot some black man in the back, the young black boy in the back. All the injustice and lynching and crazy shit happened to black young people and even your own people. And you just think that it's going to last forever for that little bit of chicken change you got for defending this criminal? Feeding into the system, feeding into the struggle, hurting your own people. You will never get any support from the black community again. And we're going to make sure of that. Because the internet is here forever. Okay? It ain't going nowhere. So we are going to remember that. Just so we won't forget. It will be on the internet. Because everything you do now, people are watching and they know who you are. And when you fucked over black people the way you did, you better believe we ain't fucking with you no more. Because that's the way we roll. You better believe it. Now, there's going to be some black people going to still support some Asian businesses, but slowly but surely, they will be coming down. Because like I said, the internet is here forever, and this ain't going nowhere. Justice will be served from heaven. And you better believe that. And to this black man, you can go down with them too. Since you defend their behavior, they can have you too. Be careful what you ask for. Canceled. Canceled. Okay? Even if I have to put flyers out to cancel your ass, I will do it. So with that being said, I'll be back with y'all all later. So you all have a blessed and wonderful day. I just wanted to just do a little commentary on this. I ain't gonna stay too long. Just wanted to just get that out there. Like, share, and subscribe. And if it's your first time to the Casey McDaniel That Speak channel, welcome to my channel. I love you. You all take care and be safe. Peace.